Breaking news, my country people. Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Rabiu Kwankwaso, they've planned an alliance to take power from the APC. Guys, it's happening, oh, my country people. This is very, very serious. The APC, Tinubu, is in trouble because these prominent opposition politicians, including Peter Obi of the Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, they are reportedly working on an alliance to whisk power from the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. And it was gathered that these three, they are working at the possibility of an alliance which would enable them to present a formidable stand against the APC. It is further understood that the extent of their agreement to work together is still in the early stages. It's being planned in phases and also dependent on the eventual outcome of the 2023 presidential election tribunal, in which the victory of President Bola Tinubu is being challenged. The discussion among the top politicians, according to this day newspaper, stated with the one between Atiku and Kwankwaso at the first leg of the meetings was adjourned successful. Another one between Obi and other, critical elements in the PDP reportedly started to take shape after the other two stakeholders agreed to bring him in. The discussion, according to the sources privy to them, are said to have two major, focal points. First, the three politicians are reported to be waiting for the outcome of the presidential election petitions in court, which would determine the second leg of the decision, particularly if the outcome doesn't go to their way. The leaders were said to be considering the possibility that the tribunal would call for a rerun of election, a re-election or a rerun, which would see them come together in a merger for the election and challenge Tinubu and the APC in the second opportunity. However, if the tribunal decides otherwise and the leaders were said to be considering setting up a formidable party ahead of the 2023 general elections, which would not only bring the three of them together but also their political parties and their supporters to take over the reins of power from the ruling APC. A source quoted on the matter stating that the meeting started with Kwankwaso and Atiku Abubakar, and they have agreed to bring Peter Obi in to set up a formidable opposition after the court case, although they have not got to the point of discussing who will lead the opposition. They are leaving it out for now until after the court case. So after the court case, they will plan and come together for a re-election or stand together ahead to fight the 2027 election battle. And they are considering a formidable party comprising of the PDP, the Labour Party, and the APC. Guys, this speculation has been trending online, my country people. It has been trending all over the internet that this is the plans of the opposition parties. This is what they are trying to do. They are trying to come together. Rabiu Kwankwaso, Atiku, and Peter Obi. Guys. But my country people, how una really see this matter? Because normally, all these things where they want do, they're supposed to don't do them before the election, oh. Yes. They ought to have done this before the election. But because of pride, arrogance, and I too know, I too sabi, this one now don't become medicine after death. Now so I see the matter, although their discussion is quite okay. I mean, it is left for them to decide how they would form the party if this speculations is actually, true. But as they be like this, so my country people, this one we say Obi, Atiku, Kwankwaso, before the elections, they never formed a merger. Is it now they want to merge ahead of the 2027 when they refused to merge Obi and Kwankwaso. Even when Obi and the Labour Party were telling Atiku, okay, if you step down, let's see how we can work it out. Atiku no gree. He talk saying one rule. He wants to be the president. And we know Atiku to be a very desperate man who has always been eyeing the position of the number one, seat in this country, the number one position of this country, which is the presidency. Atiku always, he's always eyeing for that position. So no matter what, I don't think Atiku will step down for anybody. He never did. Even when the G5 governors were raking up and down, threatening that they would show Atiku Pepe, Atiku thought it was a joke. He never saw their threats. He never took it serious. Until when the election day came, and he saw what Wike did in Rivers State and the rest. So the thing can't just be like saying a film. Because at this moment, these three, they are planning on, coming together. But I don't know how the end part would be. I don't know how the outcome will be. And I don't know if Obi would eventually, give in to this. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? But then these are some few reactions from Nigerians. Nigerians have reacted. The first person said, I don't believe that this will work because Atiku would not step down for anybody. Kwankwaso may have become sober after waiting himself on the election scale, but for Peter Obi, the youth can never allow him to follow, even if he dares to accept a vice presidential candidate of anybody. You are 100% correct. I don't see Obi bringing himself low to be a second Fado after building a huge followership comprising of mostly the young Nigerian youths. Well, Kwankwaso is a betrayer. They should not work with him. He visited Tinubu to negotiate position. If not because Ganduje frustrated him, he would have been in Tinubu's cabinet. Even his party, NNPP, they are changing it for him right now because of his alleged anti-party activity. So what are they talking about? This one na mumu talk mumu discussion. How will they come up with such a plan? If this alliance succeeds, it's only between Atiku and Obi. It will be Atiku will lead and Obi will follow. So, I wonder how our politician thinks. Even if 20 presidential candidates merge together, Tinubu will still use INEC to declare him the winner. You people don't know the implication of a corrupt and a dangerous umpire. You think this is a joke? Okay, guys. These are reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? This is a very serious issue. Abeg, make una come chook mouth for this matter. Kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.